Hello guys, this is a video review of the Eonon 1055 head unit, custom fit for the 10th generation Toyota Corolla 2009 and 2009 model year and up. Let's turn it on. Should go to the radio mode here. So it's touchscreen based, and of course you can see the radio station stored. And it also displays, a little bit hard to see, but it also displays the data from the station, the RDS data. So it displays the artist and the track, and you pick a different station simply by pressing. So it tells you what the name is. Now let's look at some of the other features. So let's play a DVD. The cool feature about the DVD is it actually remembers the position, exact position of where you were before you took the DVD out, which is in contrast to the other issues that we'll go over later. So this is exactly the scene that I was watching before I took the DVD out. So that's pretty cool. Let's play a CD. This is a CD with MP3s. And I can also confirm that it does the same for CDs. Regular CDs that's not MP3 format, it will actually remember the exact time even after you take the CD out. So this is an MP3 CD, and it will only remember the track number, not the time. So let's forward through this track a little bit. So we'll go to radio and we'll come back to this. So we're back to the beginning of the track. So it does the same thing with USBs. It actually will read files up to 4 gig in size, the USB drive I mean. So that's not the problem. The problem is that it won't remember the position of the track. So I also listen to a lot of trance mixes, and this is a big deal for me because each of the mixes are about 60 to 120 minutes in length, and if it forgets the time, I have to try to figure out if I want to scroll through the whole track or do I just want to listen from the beginning. So it's a very annoying problem. So let's forward through this. Go to a different song actually, on the same track. So we'll go to radio and we'll come back to this. but if you don't go to radio, it'll remember. So if you don't switch sources, it will remember, but once you switch sources, it will forget. And we're back to the beginning of the track. So I had fast forwarded through about 20 minutes in, and it had forgotten the whole thing. And another problem with this head unit is that it does not dim at night. So and the display is very bright, so it's good for the daytime, but for the nighttime it's just way too bright. The whole car will be glowing blue when you're playing this on this screen. It'll be glowing blue. The only way to turn it off is to do that, and then at night it becomes pretty much a very light, it's very hard to read at that point. It's still on, the display is still on, but it's hard to read. It looks off now because it's daytime, but at nighttime it is on. It's just a very light brightness, but it's too light to use the touch screen when it's that light, so you have to turn it back on to be able to use it. So I will be sending this unit back to Eonon to see if they can fix the problem with the MP3 positioning, that it's not able to remember the time. I do like the fitment. It was easy to install, but remembering the time is just not something I can deal with. And I've had many head units from Clarion to Pioneer to Kenwood, and they will all remember the exact time that the track was playing. Whether you have variable bitrate files or anything, it doesn't matter. It should remember the time. So this is a video review of the Eonon 1055 unit for the 10th generation Toyota Corolla.